Hello and welcome to this video. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Claire Miller and I'm a published author of 3 children's books. Today what I'd like to do in this video is introduce you to my books and then take you through an exciting process where today you can create your own story. So let's start at the beginning. My first book is called Pure Human City. It's a young adult's book and it's fiction, and it's all about Kyle, who lives in the ordinary settlement where the organisation have come in and are offering pure oxygen machines so that people can turn into pure humans and live in a pure human city. But his parents won't tell him anything about it and he needs to find out more. Read on if you'd like to know more. My second book is called I Can Create Stories. This is it here. This is a book where children can read, draw, create and listen to stories. And I've had lots of really good feedback about this and I'm really pleased that I got this published. My third book, because I have to publish a third book, is called I Can Create Stories, Story Edition. This is the book here. And this has all the stories from I Can Create Stories in it, and also has links to an audio book and also the activity sheets which I have, free activity sheets which I have on my website. So there we go, that's an introduction to myself. Now to the main event. What we're going to do today is take you through the steps of creating your own story. Step 1 is to draw your character. I'd like you to take a bit of paper and on it write my character and then draw your character in whatever way you like. Now as you can see here, I do beautiful stick figures. You can do whatever you want as long as it represents for you what your character looks like. Once you've done that, step 2 is called your fact sheet. And in this is where you want to ask questions like, what is my character's name? Are they a boy or a girl? And what age are they? Do they have any special skills? Do they have any likes or dislikes? And why is that? This is an important stage in your story because what it means is you can get to know your character and then you can work out how they're going to react in certain situations that they are in when in your story. So there you go, you've got your character, you've got your facts, and then you're going to go, right, now's my chance, I can write my story. So on a third bit of paper, you're going to put at the top, my story. So this is where you're going to put down your story, you're going to write it. It doesn't matter how you write it, what length it is. What matters is that it's special to you and that you enjoy what you're doing. There are several questions that are really important. First question is, where does a story start? So where is your character? They could be in a beach, sitting in a chair, they could be in a forest. It's all up to you where they start. And then what are they doing? So if they were on a beach, they could be building a sandcastle. And what happens after that? Which very neatly leads me on to the third question. The third question, what happens next, is the most important one. The minute you ask that question and you get some thoughts in your head, what I'd like you to do is sit down and write it out. And when you finish writing everything you can think of, take a bit of paper, look at it and read it back to yourself and then go, what happens next? And you go, okay, that's what happens next. And then you write that down and you just keep going until you've had enough or you want to stop. The length of your story doesn't matter at all. It's the moment where it is, it's just pure enjoyment for yourself. So there we go. So those are the 3 steps I want that you can go through. And just before I recap on what they are, I'd like to say that if you are not comfortable or you think, don't know if I want to write, but I can draw, you can draw your story like in a comic strip. So you could have one little box here and have a couple of characters, and then you have some action and maybe a couple of words, and then you draw the next bit, because that's still a story. It's just in a different format from words. So we'll go over those steps one more time. First step is draw your character. Really important, even if it is beautiful stick figures like mine here. Second is you write your fact sheet. So what facts are important about your character? And they might not all be in the story, but it's important that you as the writer know them. The third one is actually writing your story. So there we go, those are the 3 steps to take. I also have activity sheets on my website, which I mentioned earlier, which came with I Can Create Stories Story Edition. And they are pictured little prompts, pictures with words underneath. If you would like to find out more about them, you can go to my website, which is www.clairemillerauthor.co.uk. If you go to the books page, you'll find information about my books, and at the very bottom, the activity sheets, which are free to download. There also is the contact page, so if you'd like to ask me any questions, you can do that as well. So I would just like to say thank you very much for your time today and your attention. I hope you really enjoy writing your story, and remember, it's got to be fun. And if you enjoy it, that's all that matters. Thank you very much.